The vibes around us tell a beautiful tale which is truly unforgettable. Well, I, Rupika Bhaskar, and my friend Tejashri will be hosting today's event. It's my great pleasure and first and foremost duty on behalf of Nanda Ayurveda Medical College and Hospital. We warmly welcome you on for our Teachers' Day celebration.
I assure you that this program shall be full of exuberance and excitement and create some beautiful memories for all of us. First and foremost, let's start the day with an auspicious prayer. I welcome Dr. Devi Krishna Madam to lead us in the prayer.
अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानार्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपादं मन्त्रमूलं गुरुवाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Thank you, ma'am. I request our beloved principal, Dr. Kritika ma'am, to deliver the welcome note to the gathering.
Good morning, one and all. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. On this special day, Teachers' Day, before I start my welcome address, I pray and I salute all my respect to all my teachers who have taught me, and I have been learned from so many other persons. And on this auspicious day, I seek all their blessings. With this, I start my welcome speech. So on behalf of Nanda Education Institution and Nanda Ayurveda Medical College and Hospital, first and foremost, I welcome our respected and dear Secretary Sir, Shri Nandakumar Pradeep Sir, who is the backbone in all our works and endeavors we do. I welcome you, sir. Thank you for sharing this day with us. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Welcome.
Take the privilege to welcome all my dear students, teachers, and staffs of Nanda Ayurveda Medical College on this special day. I also welcome our Chief Administrative Officer, Murthy sir, who is supposed to join with us due to some other work. Sometimes he may not be joining, but he has sent his wishes to all of us on this special day. I welcome you, sir. And I also welcome our dear James, who is the Administrative Officer of Indian Medicine Section, who is always with us in all the work. I welcome you, James, on this special day. And I also welcome Principal Nanda Siddha Medical College, Dr. Menaka, and Dr. Rees, who is the Principal of Nanda Naturopathy Medical College. And I welcome you all. And I take a special privilege to welcome our special chief guest, Dr. Ramesh, who is a professor and HOD in the Department of Rasha Shastra and Vaisheshya Kalpana, Amrita School of Ayurveda, Kerala. I want to deliver a special message because a teacher being always praised by his students, and that is what we have got a special chief guest, because that was told by his students. Because from this we can understand how far the students have respect towards their teacher. So as a teacher, he is also blessed to have such a student. Still, they have not forgotten that teacher even after coming out of that college. So on remembering their teacher, they want to be in link with that teacher even now. So that teacher is also a great teacher who has inspired his students because they have not forgotten and they want to remember him all through their journey of life. Thank you, sir, being the teacher of our teachers who is working in Nanda College. Thank you, Dr. Ramesh, who has had his time, valuable time to be with us on this special day. And I would like to share some special message here. And we always prize teachers on this special Teachers Day. We have a lot of quotes. So actually, when we start learning who is our first teacher, our mother is the first teacher right from the womb. She started teaching her baby when the fetus is inside the womb, the right, the wrong, and everything she shared with the womb. So right from the womb, she starts her teaching to the children, and we start learning right from the day one. So the teaching process starts from there, and still it is continuing. Not only the teacher, we learn from everyone who we meet in our journey of life. So we are being taught, and we are teaching to others. So though we have so many teachers in our life, the teacher being a profession plays always an important role because they are creating the other professions. So teachers are always special, and they are kept in a special place and in our heart. So I thank all my teachers for being myself here in front of you. And once again, I welcome each and everyone, even if the parents are also join this. I welcome the parents of all my dear students. And I also welcome some of the students from Amrita School of Ayurveda to hear their teachers' inspirational words today. So I welcome one and all. Thank you for being with us in this special day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to invite Shri Nandakumar Pradeep, Secretary, Nanda Education Trust, to address the gathering.
Respected chief guest of today's function, Dr. Ramesh sir, and our principal, AO, staffs and students, and the parents of other institutions and our institutions who are gathered here on the special day, on the Teachers' Day. A warm good morning to all present. At this juncture, as from management part, I really appreciate all wishes to all the teachers. Happy Teachers' Day. And from a management part, from Nanda Group of Institution, we strongly believe all the teachers are the pillars of the institutions. Without teachers, there is no Nanda. So we strongly believe, and we give more respect to the teachers and the students who have been working in our institutions. At the junction, as you all know, Ayurveda is a premier course which has been there in India for so many years. And at this juncture, in the Corona time, in the COVID time, the people come to, already they know about Ayurveda, allopathy is there, and now the people are more into Ayurveda and the Siddha streams. I really appreciate for bringing this Ayurveda to the needy peoples, and we have been doing a wonderful gesture for all the people who are working in the society. All the very best for this Zoom meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I welcome Mr. Apollo James, Administrative Officer, to take over the virtual stage.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Secretary of Nanda Educational Trust, Thiru Nandakumar Pradeep sir, Honorable Chief Admin Officer, Honorable Principal Dr. Kritika Madam, Honorable today's Chief Guest of this today's program, Dr. Ramesh, Professor at Head, Amrita School of Ayurveda, and worthy to be praised all Ayurvedic teachers in this online platform. Dear students and their parents, I welcome you all for this Teachers' Day celebration. For the past years of my teaching profession, I am really blessed by the grace of Almighty, parents, and all my teachers. Teaching profession is really a blessed one, working during in this pandemic situation, working quietly on the front line and always online for the well-being of children. The influence of great teacher can never be erased. Teachers are always talented, enthusiastic, adaptable to all situations. They are very creative, honest, efficient, and they are resourceful. The best teachers teach from their heart, not from the book. Good teachers know how to bring out the best in students. So, as students of Nanda Ayurveda, all our students are blessed by having a very good teachers, and have a blessed Teachers' Day. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I request Dr. Sandeep Vishwanath, sir, to introduce the chief guest.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good morning to all. So today I am very much privileged to have Ramesh sir as a chief guest in our college, because I am his student. We both are his student, and he is one of our dearest teacher in Amrita School of Ayurveda. So welcoming him and introducing him is a great privilege for me. Ramesh sir is very what to say. I don't know what to say about him. Informally, I have to say a lot of things regarding him, but as a this is my duty to introduce him. I'm telling brief about him. Sir completed BAMS from Government Ayurveda College, Bangalore, Bangalore University in 1991, and after completing BAMS, he underwent a course of a bridge course of emergency medicine or emergency care from Bangalore University itself, and later he completed post graduation from Alan Rabu College of Ayurveda College, Koppa, Karnataka, and he served as a lecturer and a senior medical officer in the same college till 2005. 2005 he joined in Amrita School of Ayurveda as a initial staff, one of the initial staff who laid the foundation stone to the college. So from 2005 till date, he is serving and the department is getting enriched with his knowledge. Department of Baishajya Alpana and Jasayastra. And now he is presently is working as professor and HOD in the Amrita School of Ayurveda. And also he is guiding to the postgraduate students and undergraduate students also. So we welcome you, sir. So maybe a coincidence, I also unknowingly followed your footsteps only. I completed BAMS and later Baishajya Alpana PG, and now I joined a new college like you in Amrita. And also you taught us Ashtanga Hridaya for us in first prof BAMS and little bit of anatomy also. Unknowingly, I don't know, maybe a coincidence, I am also teaching Ashtanga Hridaya now and little bit of anatomy nowadays. So maybe I am following your footsteps only, sir. We are blessed to have you, sir, in this occasion. I welcome you, sir, once again. Thank you.
We would like to invite our chief guest to share a few words with us.
Namaste, sir. Sir, please unmute. Yeah.
Namaste.
Namaste, sir.
Yeah, I think you can hear me now.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, you're audible.
Okay. All right. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Vagartha Samproktau Vagartha Pratipataye Jagata Pitaro Vande Parvati Parameshwaro. My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Lord Hanvantari, and uh, and my humble pranams to uh, Principal Madam, Dr. Kritika Madam. My humble pranams to all the dignitaries, special persons associated with Nanda educational institutions. My pranams to all the teaching faculties and all my kids who are sitting over there. Yeah, today is a special day. Yeah, we were celebrating it from day one up to the age of 25. We were doing it as a day for our teachers, and from past so many years, and kids are celebrating it for us. And it's a quite long journey for me as a teacher, and it's a still long journey for me as a student. Basically, we have two functions, I think, as everyone know. One is a Teacher's Day and one is a Guru Purnima. Vyasa Jayanti, Maharshi Vyasa Jayanti has been celebrated as Guru Purnima. And September 5th, as everybody knows, has celebrated as a Teacher's Day in the memory of late S. Radha Krishnan, who was one of the best teachers we had in India. And in Amrita, of course, we celebrate both because as our spiritual Guru, Mata Amritanandamayi is there, even Guru Purnima is celebrated and Teachers' Day is also celebrated. Many colleges, it's more like a formal function where teachers are remembered. Kids will give rose, chocolate, greeting cards, wish them, praise them. But when it comes to Indian systems, especially Ayurveda, and teachers are somewhere, above the level of just giving a a rose or a chocolate or just cutting a cake. And generally, as today I'm saying, a majority of the days, instead of celebrating this as a Teacher's Day, it is celebrated as a day of Guru. I think first year kids, there is a little bit of difference between a teacher and a Guru. A teacher is the one who teaches. A Guru is the one who elevates, make you Guru, make you more weight with all the prosperity in the life. And I just don't want to put my words into only teachers aspect, because as we belong to the Ayurveda tradition, let's speak something about the importance of Guru also. And in our Shastras, there are three people who are considered as Guru in one's life: Mata, Pita, and Guru. And why, when you look at behind? And there is a simple reason for that. And there are only three people in your life who wants you to become better than them. A mother always wants her child to be better than her. And a father always wants his son or a daughter to grow more than him. And even a teacher wants it. Of course, I'm lucky to have my students as your teachers. The three of us, them, Sandeep is there, Dev is there, Sai is there. And I used to tell them in the class also, a teacher is the one who wants to be defeated by his own disciples, and that is a greatness. And when we achieve it, and that is the happiest moment in our life. In all other fields, nobody wants to get defeated by anyone. It is considered as a defeat. Whereas here, when our children grows beyond our capacity, we are the one first to celebrate. That is the greatness of Guru. That's what happens with your mother, with your father, and with your teacher. And as I know, I was a student, I am a student still now, and we don't limit our appreciation for teachers for a single day. We do it, of course, daily. Everybody's prayer starts with Guru Bhyo Namaha and Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. I think every child in India knows it. but still we keep September 5th as a token for the appreciation of the efforts of all our teachers. And it's more important in the field of Ayurveda, because as you know, Ayurveda is considered as Veda, which you have studied. I think you are completing first year, especially for students. And this Veda itself is a special knowledge, and there are 4 Vedas, as you know: Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samveda, Atharvaveda, and Ayurveda is considered as Upaveda of Atharvaveda. And a person who teaches Veda, or even who learns Veda, is supposed to be a super person. And this has not been told by me or us. An old Acharya, you might be knowing a Acharya called Jaimini in a very old age. He has written so many works, Shastra Granthas, and one among them is called as Veda Pada Stotram. You know, there are 137 shlokas written in different chandas, and there is Anushtup, there is Trishtup, a different side of type of chandas. And the speciality is, among the 4 padas of a shloka, the last pada is taken from a Veda. Another 3 padas he has written, and he has made it so beautiful. And you don't find that it is a mixture of 2 content from 2 different texts. He has written 3 pada, and the 4th pada he bought it from a Veda, and it praises Lord Shiva. And at the end, in the Falashruti, he says, Vedaha Shivaha, Shivaha Vedo, Vedadhyayi Sada Shivaha, Tasmat Sarva Prayatnena Vedadhyayinam Archayet. This is a quotation of a sadhu who says, Veda is nothing but Shiva, and Shiva is nothing but Veda, a supreme power. And a person who does the Adhyayana and Adhyapana of Veda, Ayurveda is also Veda, is considered as Sadashivaha. He is like a god. That's why he said, Tasmat Sarva Prayatnena, by all means, even though if it is difficult, Vedadhyayana Marchayat, you should respect the person who studies Veda and teaches Veda. And this is a quotation written not 3000, it's a part of Veda culture, maybe 5000 years back. So that is the strength of Ayurveda. So especially people who learns, who teaches Ayurveda are equal to God. So including you, I always used to say, if I am today standing in front of students and teaching from past so many years, and if the student recognizes me as a teacher, it's because of the inspiration given by my students. I always used to say, I owe everything to my students. And we were blessed to have students. You know, I worked in 2 different colleges in 2 different cultures. One at Koppa, a part of Karnataka, which is a very, very, very small village in a Western Ghat. You know, and next, I was there for 10 years. And after coming here in Amrita, here also for almost, I'm completing 15 years now here. And I, whatever the growth I had, it's basically because of the kids what we had with us, always enthusiastic, always wants to learn something, that made us. As Sandeep was telling, when we came in here in Amrita, there were very less faculties, and they couldn't afford during that time. Available of specialty faculties was also difficult. So we took all the roles. I taught here anatomy, as he told, I taught here Ashtanga Hridaya. I still remember for his batch only I taught Ashtanga Hridaya, and the 4th chapter was given to me. And I have done the 4th chapter. It's a very small chapter, but because it has given, I stretched it for almost 1.5 months, and I quoted commentary. And one of the reputed person, our principal, who is a Kachikisa MD now, he is a director, Shankar Chaitanya. He was sitting for the Viva for that, for the not for the final, it is for the supplementary. And he is a master in Ashtanga Hridaya because he studied in Coimbatore College during that time. And he was doing Viva, and in the evening when I met him, he was telling, students are very good in Ashtanga Hridaya, and especially in fourth chapter, he was telling. I still remember those, moments, and these kids, they have studied it so well. And I still remember an incident. We had one PhD in basic principle teaching in our institution, Dr. Santoshan. He was not here now, he is in Delhi. And generally when you complete your PhD, when you have a lot of knowledge, and when you want to come and teach down to UG students, you generally used to take it for granted. And initially, whenever we have a 1, 2, 3 batch of students, the attachment and other things will be more, concentration will be more. And especially when they were teaching, Sandeep and Devi belongs to the third batch, ours. And when they were teaching, and he was going and teaching and coming back. And at 11 o'clock every day, we used to have a tea break. And once we went and having a tea, and he came and told me, sir, it's not like we have studied and we can teach whatever we want. Because student will ask such a question that here afterwards we should read. Sir, let us start reading commentary of the Samhitas and teach them. And this was a sentence from a PhD from Jamnagar. He started reading. I still remember 2007. He started daily. He started reading Ashtanga Hridaya with commentary, Charaka with commentary. This is how we became great because of our students. That also I always believe. But of course, they had also put a lot of influence on our kids. You ask any kids now of Amrita batches, initial batches, they always say they are blessed to have teachers like Punishnan sir or S.R. Santosh sir, Agnivesh sir, all the great people who are here, they became great because of students also. So, even that's how the Indian philosophy also grown. Even if you open the Upanishad, you can see it's not like an one-way teaching. A guru tells something, students ask back. It is like a guru shishya samvada. A doubt will be asked by a student, and the teacher will answer, and there will be a discussion, and at the end they will conclude. I think next year when you go and study Dravya Guna, students, you will be able to study when we discuss about Rasadhyaya. There will be a discussion and people will give different opinion, they will conclude. And this is how it has to go. Unfortunately, that atmosphere is not there in Indian education system now. It's just like, teachers come, teachers gives notes, students will by heart, they reproduce in the exam, and they get the marks and they go. This is how has been done up to +2. Whereas in Ayurveda, I don't think it has to be like that. And fortunately, we have teachers. I think even in Dravya Guna, I don't know whether it becomes too personal or not, but I think it's like a family function, I can speak. Even you have a teacher, she's studied whole her UG and PG from here. Dr. Sai is also from Amrita. And it's good, and we remember them by name. It's, every year Amrita will have around 100 students, 60 for UG and 38 for PG. And you can just imagine from 15 years how many students we had. It's really difficult to remember the name, but still if you remember the name like Devi or Sandeep or Sai, it's because of the love, passion they had on the science to learn. And I think when I heard Sandeep telling today, he doesn't know how to describe me. And even for that matter, I don't know how to describe Sandeep. It's not that it's not possible. It's like asking, if I ask a father, describe your child. And how can he describe, it takes 10 years to describe a child. I think, that's what happens to us also when we see our kids. If you ask to tell Sandeep what is in good him, I have to think so many hours because everything is good at him. Yes, there are things, but generally we say There are so many things. That's what happens when you have a good student. And I think they are going to be a good teachers also. I still remember my student days when I struggled in learning. Everybody, I think for first years, it's more important. You study pure science up to +2 and suddenly comes to Ayurveda and you feel that there is nothing in Ayurveda. And suddenly teachers start saying, Yatra Yatra Dhumaha Tatra Tatra Vannihi, you always tend to get confused. And when they say Tantra Yukti, it doesn't go to your head. And especially if you are not studied Sanskrit, it is really tough. Understanding Sanskrit itself is difficult. But I still remember I had my teachers who used to come and say, this is good, this is good, this is good. And we believed it and it has become so good. When I look back, and as he told, 91 I have completed. And if you count the years, it's almost 30 years now in the field of Ayurveda. And it makes, starting from Kanyakumari up to Himachal Pradesh, and majority of Ayurvedic colleges, either my students from Kopa or Amrita are working, they call, they say, this is really a great, and Ayurveda being a science of life, it's not only the transfer of knowledge, it teaches you, how to live also. It's not only the Swasthavrutta, but when you look at the masters of Ayurveda, you will be able to remember it, how to live also. And respecting teachers is our culture, and it's there in Indian system, Indian philosophy, and you are doing it, and I'm very happy to see that institutions are conducting online programs in these difficult times. Just taking classes itself is a tough job, and with a small bunch of kids, I really should appreciate the management for conducting this program. And I am very honored and privileged to be a and speak in front of small kids and my students who are teachers now, as well as the great people, great teachers who are associated with Nanda. And I'll tell you kids, it's always a great to be a part of institution in the initial stages. If you can ask your teachers, they will be able to say there will be a lot of difficulties. I still remember, I think Devi and Sai, their hostel used to be so small. We rented a part of our hospital into hostel, and we made small cabin, and they were staying in those cabins. There was no luxury, and there was not much physical comfort. But if you ask them when they look back, I'm sure they will remember. Now we have a quite big rooms, with a lot of facilities, toilets, cupboards, wardrobes. I think our students now had almost 3 times the space what your teachers like Devi or Sai had in their initial period. But if you ask the present day kids, they don't enjoy. And if you ask them, they still remember those days in a small room, sitting together, celebrating the birthday, and the noise goes to other room, and the warden comes, warden scolds. Those are all the sweet memories. And especially I want to tell to the kids, the first batch, second batch, third batch, they always will be remembered. If you ask the present batch of students, I will not be able to remember their name, their batch. Even the teachers will feel it, that relationship will be more. And I, especially for students, you are really blessed to be a part of the institution. And just before ending, I just want to put 2 sentences. Generally, wherever I go, I speak to the students. And generally, we, the media, the society, even though we claim that Ayurveda is great, it doesn't give much respect. It's true. Even especially in my place also in Karnataka, Ayurveda people are always considered as secondary. And even we, after our +2 or PUC, And when we want to apply, we try to look for MBBS. When we don't get MBBS, we'll come to Ayurveda. I mean, this is the trend. And this inferiority complex we keep on having in our life and group. And fortunately, I had an opportunity to study a bridge course, which was from a Bangalore University, where in Karnataka, I have been registered as a both Ayurveda and modern practitioner, even though in Kerala, I'm not practicing. And I have seen the both, and I worked in an ICU, I worked in an allopathy hospital, I worked in Ayurveda hospital. But I will tell you, as a basic medical profession, to give to cater medical needs to the society, Ayurveda physicians will be always great. Between 95 and 97, I worked in an allopathy hospital. And even now, if I go there, they still remembers me, because they say the Ayurveda people had so much of common sense, so much of confidence, so much of alternate thinking that has helped to serve. You know, our acharyas have told it. You know, Charaka says one thing, Srishuddha says one thing, Ashtanga says one thing, and we have an alternate thinking, and this makes us a better a personality to treat. It's not the medicine which treats the patient, it's your completeness as a person treats the patient. This you will understand only when you start practicing. And Ayurveda really produces a great personalities. It's not only the doctors, it helps. That's what I compliments received my patient. And just to give an example, you know, a lot of Ayurveda drugs have been tried in modern science. You know, the Amrita is an immunobooster, you know, Lavang clove is a respiratory booster. That is because they segregated the drug they have analyzed. But last year, there was one study which said the drug, if you analyze outside, the action inside the body will not be same. So you are still small kids, you may not be know. There is a preparation called as the Lodhrasava, which is indicated in Ayurveda beautifully for both Madhumeha and Sthaulya. Madhumeha means can be compared to diabetes, and Sthaulya can be compared to obesity. And Ayurveda, you will learn later, Ayurveda classifies these Prameha or Madhumeha diabetes into Sthula Prameha and Krisha Prameha, obese diabetic and non-obese diabetic. And this Lodhrasava has been indicated. It's a fermented preparation. And when you look at the ingredients, generally people will say Asava is an alcoholic preparation which contains sugar in it. How can it can be given to a diabetes? But there is a research institute in Bangalore, we call it as TDU. They have taken it and they have done a research, and a beautiful paper has been published. It says the Lodhrasava they have taken and they have done a partial digestion outside. Then they have tried the end product of partial digestion on the cells to look for the action. This is the part which was missing all these days. You know, they took a gastric secretion, they took a intestinal secretion, and they have treated Lodhrasava first with the gastric secretion, then with the intestinal secretion. The end product has been tried, and they found out that the end product of this digestion, which has been done outside, will act in controlling the activity of the insulin. It also helps in reducing the body fat. You know, too much of detail, I don't think you will be able to understand. And they concluded that this Lodhrasava is really good for both obesity as well as diabetes. So these sort of research, when it's coming already. By the time you complete your degree and come out, there will be a great opportunity for Ayurveda scholars to bring the Ayurvedic science into the modern understanding. And I will tell you, by the time we cross to 2030, the whole world will be going to accept Ayurveda as the safest and best medical care to prevent the diseases and to control the lifestyle diseases. And this is going to be the strength of Ayurveda. and try to have more interest, learn samhitas. I think you have got a quite young bunch of dynamic teachers. Learn Ayurveda from them. They struggle to learn, you learn them, and I think you have got an able leader, Kritika madam. And I, even though I have not personally met her, I heard about her, and she is putting all her whatever she can do. I think she's putting more than what she can do to the build up the institution, and more than that to build up your future. It's always better to have uh, you know a person who wants to give something to the students. Unfortunately, many institution doesn't have their head who loves their kids. I think I heard many people were telling that they have got a really able head, and with those young bright mind, you know, you try to learn as much as possible, be a good Ayurveda physician, and always be grateful to your teachers. And I hope the institution, the teachers, the students, all the best in your future endeavors. Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
We are extremely blessed to get a wise oration by our teacher's guru. Thank you so much, sir. To the world, you may just be a teacher, but to your students, you're a superhero. As a small token of gratitude, here is a visual treat to our dear teachers.
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः கற்றிடும் மாணவர் அத்தனை பேருக்கும் பெற்றோர் நாமே கல்வியே இன்றிடும் அச்சய பாத்திரம் பெற்றோர் நாமே வெற்றிடம் யாவையும் வெற்றிகள் ஆக்கிடும் சக்திகள் நாமே கற்பனை யாவையும் காட்சிகள் ஆக்கிடும் சக்திகள் நாமே திறமைகள் வெளிப்பட மதங்கள் நாமே ஒழுக்கத்தை பரப்பிடும் நெறியல்கள் நாமே மதங்கிடும் மாறிடும் வழித்துறை நாமே
Love and gratitude cannot be measured. It can only be expressed and felt. Through the video, we express our deepest gratitude to our beloved teachers. That marks the end of celebration. Now I request Dr. Sailakshmi ma'am to render the vote of thanks.
At this occasion of Teachers' Day celebration, on behalf of Nanda Educational Trust and Nanda Ayurveda Medical College and Hospital, first of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our chief guest, my beloved teacher, Dr. Ramesh Sir, Professor and HOD, Department of Rasashastra and Vaishajya Kalpana, Amrita School of Ayurveda, for accepting our invitation and enlightening us with your great words. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to extend my gratitude to Sri S. Nandakumar Pradeep Sir, Secretary, Nanda Educational Trust for your valuable presence and for giving us the permission to conduct such a wonderful program. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to thank Sri Apollo James, sir, Administrative Officer, Dr. Menaka, Principal, Nanda Siddha College, Dr. Reeves, Principal, Nanda Naturopathy College, for your valuable presence. Then I would like to thank Dr. M. Kritika ma'am, Principal, Nanda Ayurveda Medical College and Hospital, for the warm welcome address and for arranging Teachers' Day celebration for us. Thank you, ma'am. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all my dear colleagues and my dear students for making this event a grand success. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to invite Dr. Devi Krishna, ma'am, to lead us in the prayer song.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, ma'am. We would like to extend our wholesome gratitude to Dr. Ramesh, sir, Professor and HOD, Rasasastra and Vaisheshya Kalpana, Amrita School of Ayurveda, Kerala. Our special thanks to Sri Nandakumar Pradeep, sir, Secretary of Nanda Educational Trust, to Dr. Krishnamurthy, Chief Administrative Officer. Although you are not present for today's moment, your blessings had made it a successful event, sir. A special thanks to Mr. Apollo James, Administrative Officer of Indian Medicine, and to Dr. Menaka, the Principal of Nanda Siddha Medical College and Hospital. A special thanks to Dr. Reeves, the Principal of Nanda Naturopathy, Yoga and Yoga Medical College. Our sincere thanks to our Principal, Dr. Kritika ma'am, for making this occasion an unforgettable moment. Dear teachers, you are not less than a miracle. How beautifully you have conveyed the meaning of life is what we kept wondering most of the times. In spite of all the frustrations you deal, you inspire us to come up in life. Thank you so much for all that you do. A very happy Teachers' Day with lots of love and from us. Thank you all.